You just finished writing a new jazz tune and you want to bring it into your group. Say it's a 2-horn combo, 3-horn combo. You don't even know. Maybe you're going to bring it to a jam session. This is a position we've all been in as jazz musicians. How do you prepare a lead sheet? I'm going to walk you through what I do in Sibelius. I'm going to show you on screen everything that I do, including writing the actual tune and transposing it for all the instruments, all in one file, using the score to copy it and have the computer do all the heavy lifting as far as transposition and so on. Then we're going to format the parts exactly how I would do it, and I'll just show you how it's done. All right, here we go. All right, so we're going to start a new file in Sibelius. I like to choose blank. I make a new file. I'm going to add instruments that are in each key that I'm going to want to have a part for. So think concert pitch. I'm going to use flute. We need a B flat and an E flat part, so I usually use a trumpet and an alto sax. And I'm going to need a bass clef concert pitch, so I usually use trombone. I always put style marking on my lead sheets, in this case medium swing, and I put a metronome marking. I know that when people play it, they're not necessarily going to use that exact tempo, but it gives you a good idea. The whole idea of a lead sheet, of course, is just so that people can play your tune in like a jam session type situation, or your combo class, or whatever it is. You're working through a new tune, you got to write out a lead sheet. I always put a key signature. In this case, I'm writing a tune that's in C major, but if it's in B flat, put it in B flat. It's going to make it easier for everyone to read, and Sibelius will do the heavy lifting of transposing everything for you. Now I'm going to type in the tune and put chord symbols throughout. I'm just going to type the whole thing into the flute part. It's displayed in concert pitch, and it's going to remain in concert pitch. I also set up Sibelius to do auto breaks so that you get 4 bars per measure. It makes it easier to keep track of where I am while I'm actually composing. This takes a while to type in, so I'm just going to speed up the footage a little bit. Now that I've finished writing in the tune in concert pitch, what I like to do is go in and make the concert pitch part look exactly how I want it to look. So it's going to take nudging around some of the chord symbols so that I've got to narrow up that third system so that you don't have 2 measures stretching through the entire page, which looks terrible and it's unreadable. I go into the engraving rules. I change all the settings so that the chord symbols show up the way I like to see them. I make it so the articulations all float above the measure, which is typical in jazz charts. These things are optional, but why not do it right? I also make the chord symbols larger. This isn't something I do in my big band charts, but on lead sheets, that's such the important thing. I like to make them a little bit bigger. I breeze by it, but when I'm setting up the document, I like to make the actual document size a little bit larger, or the staff size. So Sibelius uses the default staff size of 7, and for lead sheets, I make it 8. But you can do whatever you'd like. 7 is okay. I rarely go smaller than 7 for any parts. So then if you go back to your score, what I do is I change the names of each of the instruments to concert pitch, E flat instruments, B flat instruments, and bass clef instruments. And as you'll see when we get into the parts, that will display in the upper left-hand corner. So here's the magic part. You literally triple click the first measure, and that'll select the entire part. And then I just copy and paste it into the other staffs. The bass clef one, I'll bring down an octave by pushing Command down, and that drops everything an octave. You look at the concert pitch part that we've already fixed, then we choose copy part layout and copy it onto the other parts, and you'll see it's most of the way there. So you still have to narrow up the third system and nudge some of the chord symbols around to make it look just perfect. For the most part, it gets you most of the way there. And of course, don't forget to save. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below. Hit that like button if you liked it. If you thought this was boring, hit the thumbs down. I don't care. Check out some of my videos. They're really hard to make and they're really fun to watch. So check them out. All right, next time.